Alright, today we are going to learn how to write the equation of a line when we are not given the y-intercept. All the ones that we've done before now, we have either been given the slope and the y-intercept and written our equations in slope-intercept form, or we've been given 2 points in which we could find the slope, and one of the 2 points was the y-intercept, and we could use that to write our equations in slope-intercept form. So when we are not given the y-intercept, we have to use something known as point-slope form. So the point form of the equation of the line through the point x1, y1 with the slope m is y minus y1 equal to m times x minus x1. We learned about this in chapter 4, and now we are just going to review it. Okay, so when we go to use this, okay, we're going to plug the information into point-slope form first, and then what we have to do is we have to convert it into slope-intercept form. Again, this should be reviewed. We've done some of this in chapter 4. Okay, all right, so reminders that the first number is our x, the second number is our y, and so that's going to be our x1 and our y1 when we plug it in up in our equation. So I am going to do y minus a negative 1 is the same thing as plus 1 equal to m, which is 3, times x minus 2. Alright, now that I have that written in, okay, a couple of things to just point out. Notice that the y value came first, and it's going to be the opposite of what you see. And then the x value came second, and again it's the opposite of what you see. Alright, so then there are 2 rules in terms of putting this into slope-intercept form. Remember, is to distribute. So y plus 1 equals 3x minus 6. Okay, and then the second thing that we have to do is subtract the 1 over in order to get the y by itself. So I'm going to subtract the 1 and subtract the 1, and I get y equal to a 3x minus 7. Okay, and now my equation is in slope-intercept form. Alright, let's practice it again. So I do y minus the y value, so y minus 4 equal to m, which is negative 2, and then parentheses x minus negative 3. When I subtract a negative, that's the same thing as adding. Okay, so now I am going to distribute, so y minus 4 equal to negative 2x minus 6. I'm going to add the 4 to both sides. Okay, and when I do that, I get y equals a negative 2x minus 2. Right, and now my equation is in slope-intercept form. Alright, example 3. Only difference here is now we have to deal with a fraction. We keep doing the same thing. So it's y minus the y value, which is 5, equal to 1/3 times x minus 6. Alright, I distribute. So y minus 5 equals 1/3 x. If you need to use your calculator, do 1/3 times negative 6. You're going to get a negative 2. Add the 5 to both sides, and y equals a 1/3 x plus 3. And our equation is now in slope-intercept form. Alright, earlier in the chapter we were talking about translating expressions. We're going to continue with that. So our next example, the only difference now is you're going to see this phrase that says y is. Okay, so this y is, just remember, is means equal to. Okay, so that's a key idea that we need to know. So when I want to translate this, I have y is, so y equals, and then 4 more than 3 times a number. 3 times the number means 3x. More than means plus. And so I have 4 more than 3 times the number being 3x plus 4. Remember, more than you can flip around, just like less than. So it becomes y is 3x plus 4. All right, so if you have questions on any of this, bring them to class tomorrow.